I do not remember the date for the Red Jacket outing. Sabra, someone, if there was a date mentioned, if y'all could let me know, that'd be great. But one of the things that we're talking about tonight is moving up the career path. So Taylor's going to talk all about that and how to make big girl money and how to unlock another stream of income because who couldn't get excited about some extra money, right? So Red Jacket, we have Red Jacket outings every quarter. And the directors put in a lot of work to make sure that these are fun and exciting for you all, but they also want to celebrate you guys. And the next one is December 21st, Sabra said. It is gonna be so much fun. So I'm just, if you guys are not there yet, you have until December 15th, right, to become a Red. So lots of time, and Red is just 3 active team members. It's nothing crazy. And then um, other big announcement that you have until December 15th is Star. So if you are new here, Star Consultant is whenever you have 1,800 wholesale from September 16th until December 15th. So all of your orders every single month, they add up. Star Consultant is whenever the company gives you guys referrals. So this is the coolest thing in my opinion. But really quick story. I swear I'm not going to take a lot of Taylor's time, but one time a couple years ago, I actually had a website order come, and this woman ordered a Time Wise skincare set. And so I had it in my inventory, and I drove over to her house and I dropped it off on her porch, and she was the sweetest lady ever. And then for about a year or so, I never heard from her, and I was like, okay, didn't know if like I did something, whatever, but I always stayed in touch. I sent her catalogs, all the things. I got her referral because she came from the website because I was a star, is the reason I'm telling you. Anyway, all this time later, I reached back out to her and I was like, hey, like I just, want to check in with you. And she got back a hold of me. We met for a facial October last year. And then she got on our repair set. So she went from Time Wise 3D to repair. And so that $100 website order back in 2021 or 2022 ended up being a 300 and something dollar facial this time last year. And then we did another makeover just like 2 months ago. And then she got all of our makeup. And so that's just one example, but they will bring you lifelong customers. So be a star, get the referrals from the company. That's my point. You get early ordering privileges, which is so much fun. You get to order 5 days before anybody else. Your customers will thank you for that. And then you get points from the company. So you guys can get prizes, you can get gift cards, you can get whatever you want. And then typically the directors will have some sort of trip or something planned for their units as well. So that's a lot of fun. Um, Next week, we have a guest speaker that you guys will not want to miss. So I hope that you all have a notebook by now for all of our meetings. But next week, especially, please do not miss it. It just means a lot from us as a national area to show up and like be present and like have your cameras on and just like really be there for someone, especially when we have a guest speaker. But she's going to be training on how to keep your customers, customer retention, all of those things. So how to keep money flowing in, right? Because we make money 3 ways: orders, reorders, and then team building. So she's really going to make sure that she helps us, learn how to do customer follow up, how to stay close with our people, reorders, all of those. Um, and I think that's all I got, unless anyone else can remind me of something. If not, I'll pass it to whoever's doing product education. December 11th. Let's do.
The Christmas PJ party.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I even have. It's okay. I'll pull it out another day. I had a Christmas headband I was gonna wear, but I figured you guys would laugh at me. We're having a Christmas pajama party in Huntington on December 11th at 6:30. So we decided that we wanted to gather more because we all love that. And if you didn't make it to our Thanksgiving one, our Friendsgiving, please, please, please come wear your Christmas pajamas. And then also Taylor decided that we were going to do this fun game that she'll probably explain more about. But I believe we just bring our favorite gift and you bring like 3 of them. So let's say that your favorite thing that is something you love is like um oh my gosh, I don't know, like a candle, like a certain candle. You can bring 3 of that candle, and then whenever we're there, um, 3 people end up taking home different gifts. Basically, is the whole point. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Literally $20 is the limit. Just don't overthink it. But I'm passing it off for product education because that's all I got.
That's me. Okay, y'all. So I chose the extra emollient night cream because a lot of people sleep on this product and I absolutely love it. And I want you guys to be able to promote this, especially coming up for our winter months. So the extra emollient night cream is like a petroleum jelly. It's going to help like to make a protective layer over your skin, and it's going to replenish hydration to any type of skin, but mainly for like your dry areas. I like to use mine, especially like for my feet, elbows, hands, wherever it gets really, really dry. And then like some extra things that you wouldn't think about, like uses for this product. If you have a fella who does a lot of heavy labor or uses his hands a lot, like mechanics and all that stuff, they're going to want this. Okay, so give this to your men. This is going to help take off grease from their hands also. Anybody with like eczema, psoriasis, like anything that's going to like dry their skin out a lot, they can use this. Put it on your face if you get chapped from the wind. You can use this. I mentioned hands and feet. Let's see, your eye area at night, to help like prevent those fine lines. Let's see, what's else? Aftercare of a new tattoo. So my girls that went to seminar and we got our little bee tattoos. We got this. You can use on diaper rash for babies. So this is a good little fun thing for like if you're going to give a gift to your bestie who's having a baby shower or something like that. They can use this on diaper rash, as well as cradle cap. It's a really good one for that one too. And I see this a lot in like the chemo care packages as well because they get really dry. So that's kind of like it in a nutshell. So like, yeah, don't sleep on this. Use this. Like your winter survival kit right here.
Yay, Bethany. Congratulations. Great job. Fantastic job. How many of you guys learned something new about extra emollient night cream? Also, I have to do this because it makes him so happy. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, bud. So Ozzy is Darian's little boy. He is over there in his cutie little glasses, but you just have to everybody wave hi, say hi to Ozzy. We always love Mary Kay babies. But he gets really excited when people say hi to him on FaceTime. Really about it. Okay. So I am so excited to train you guys tonight on the third way that we may make money. As we heard, we've got orders, reorders, and then team building. Team building is the third way that we make money. And so, you guys, this is not going to be a passive lesson. Exactly. This is going to be an active lesson. I have no visuals for you on purpose so that you have to follow along with me so your brain retains the information. When you write it down, you'll understand it. And understanding how we get paid is smart business. Okay. So not just for you and understanding your paycheck and tracking your paycheck, but also to bring someone on your team. Okay. If you're like, I am not sure how this all works, and you're like, I don't know enough to team build. Well, the only way to fix that is to get educated. So therefore, that's what we're doing tonight. So you showed up, get a notebook. I'm dead serious. We're going through this. So the first thing that we're going to do is for a consultant career path. So there's 2 career paths in Mary Kay. Actually, there's 3 technically, but there's 2 that you need to worry about right now. There's a consultant career path and there is a director career path. Okay. The important numbers that you need to remember on both career paths are 1, 3, 5, 8. And sometimes 10, but not this year, not right now. Okay. So I want you to write on your paper 1, 3, 5, 8. And I'm going to do this with you. So I put mine like this just to give myself space to keep myself some notes. Okay. So 1, 3, 5, and 8 are the positions of the career path. Now, and I'll explain what that means, but let's go into active versus qualified, okay? These are two words that we need to understand in their entirety before we can move up the career path, okay? Because consultants will use these words interchangeably, and they are not interchangeable words. You will get your director really excited if you tell her that you just put in a qualified order and it was active, okay? You will get her hype. She will be mildly sad, okay? Because there's a difference between qualified and active, okay? So an active order is a $225 wholesale, $450 retail order, okay? When somebody joins and they get ready to place their first order, it has to be a bulk order. That means they will be active, okay, the month that they do it, and then the next 2. So my question to you is it better to recruit and get them in at the beginning of a month or the end of a month for their active status? Andy said it with her mouth. She said beginning. I watched her. Beginning of the month. It gives them more of a full 3 months. Okay. So active means they've done a 225 order. When your orders add up in a single month to 225, it will restart your active status for another 3 months. So that month and then the next 2. So there's a lot of us in Mary Kay right now, especially the directors, who have never had to worry about active status because we're just selling and we just keep getting reactive. I've never in my life gotten an A2 message, A3 message in my career. Okay. Never once. Never once, okay? Never once have I missed my Mary Kay jewelry. Never once. Not even when I first joined, man. Not once have I missed our consultant. Not once, okay? So, I get to talk on this because I haven't ever done it. So, this is the beautiful part. As active as that, okay? To have somebody count towards helping you move up in the system is they have to be at least active, okay? So, that comes from the Mary Kay Ash quote of nothing happens till somebody sells something. You also need to understand a 225 is not a lot of money. That protects the Mary Kay opportunity from being a team building only pyramid scheme. And here's why. So when somebody says, how's this not a pyramid scheme? Well, here's your answer. One of the ways is that we make majority of our money by selling product, not by team building. 50% is the largest that we will make, and it is through sales. But the 225 protects the opportunity for you to sell it. Think, and I know another brand that does this. Think if everybody could just go in and get any product that they want at 50% off. What would stop you from going into your town, signing everybody up underneath of you, and then making all the money when they place their order for their eyeliners and all of that? Who's learning about the product? Nobody. Who's educated on the product? Nobody. Who's selling the product? Nobody. The only person making money is the person that recruited them first. Pyramid scheme. Feel me? Okay. So that protects that. It protects you for actually wanting to sell the product, right? If there's that barrier in the way, somebody's not going to easily come on unless they love the product for that amount of money to be personal use. Okay. So it protects you as a selling. I know that every consultant can feel kind of weird about this. I am so proud of the 225. I'm so proud of it. And the fact that it's so lax. If they go in inactive, there's no penalty. There's nothing weird. Okay. But what I will tell you is them having to do that protects you being able to sell it and make money. It is a gift to you. Okay. So the other thing I want to tell you guys, as you guys use this for team building, right, is say that you do have somebody who wants to come in for personal use and she's like, oh, 225, because she asks you, and what are you going to say? Right? Don't get weird. Don't let your energy get weird. Okay. You literally say it's 225 wholesale. That is not hard to do. I mean, think about it. So basically I literally say it's 225 out of your pocket plus tax and shipping, and you get $450 worth of stuff. Okay. Keep it simple. Don't be like, it's 450 retail, 225 wholesale. They're like, their little brains frizz out on us. Okay. Stop trying to be so smart. Explain it like a third grader. Okay, it's $225 out of your pocket. And you're going to get, with plus tax and shipping, so it's about like $270-ish, but you're going to get $450 worth of stuff. You pick up $450, it halves it to $225. That's amazing. Where could you do that? And think about if you went to Ulta, how many products you could actually get for that amount of money. Amazing. Okay. So you got to just be confident. Number one. Number two. The other thing is I tell them this. You can do Mary Kay 3 ways. You can buy it full price from me, like you are now. You can do it half price, like you're considering, or you can do it free by just getting a few friends and family, us doing one little facial, them discovering some products that they want. And when they buy it, I can treat you like a glorified hostess. And when they purchase it, we just use the profit to get your stuff for free. And you can keep it up like that and never have to pay for your stuff again. You tell me how you want to work it. Okay. And then she's like, oh, dang, maybe I will be personal use and I'll just get a few people and they'll give me my stuff for free. It's literally how I got a qualified team member on Friday. We did $1,000 wholesale at that party. Okay. Because she didn't want to pay for her stuff. I just need you to know. Okay. So here's the next thing. That brings me to qualified. Qualified means she's a new consultant in her first 4 months. That means the month that she joined and the next 3. So if she joined in October, that's October, November, December, January. She has 4 months to take advantage of our Great Start program. Okay. 600 wholesale cumulative. Meaning she could do 225 and then a 375, but she's going to get less free stuff. Okay. Because we have 2 selling programs of free things. Okay. The first one is the Great Start Qualified program, meaning when somebody joins your team, if their first order is a bulk first order, at least 600 or more, they are going to get almost $350 of free product. If they add up to it, meaning they do a 225 and a 375, they're only getting $100 of free product. It's that dramatic. Okay. Same with, so what if they did a 1200? What if they wanted to come in with a 1200? They're going to get $200 if they add up to it. They're going to get almost $500 all the way up to a 3600. Okay. So say they did a cumulative over the 4 months, they end up selling 3,600 wholesale. They're only going to get $600 of free stuff. If it's a bulk order, it's $1,200 of free product. Okay. So I need you to understand there's the first program, which is the richest. Then we have Ready, Set, Keep selling. Did you know that you can do the full store in Mary Kay, the 3,600, and then do 6 additional bonuses in the second program? As a new consultant, what's on the table is like $1,200 in this program, $600 more in this program. We're looking at $1,800 in just the selling program of free product. Okay. If people put that on a credit card, the minimum payment would be less than what they need to make each month. Like they could pay it off so flipping fast. And there's 90% buyback for a year. Okay. So do not be stressed out about offering that or your director presenting that to your consultants because it's a dang good deal. Where else can you start a business and there's a 90% buyback? Where else can you put in money and then sell half of it and make your money back and then double your money? There's nowhere that you can invest anywhere else with your money. It cannot sit in a savings. It cannot sit in a Roth IRA with compound interest like that. Period. Okay. This is why we've been so passionate about holiday, about put in money, double your money, get it back, move forward. Okay. And come into 2025 financially strong and stable and not stressed and in a scarcity place. Okay. So the third one is team building rewards, which you need to understand. In your first 4 months, you can get two unlimited, okay? 2 bundles per person, unlimited in your first 4 months of free $100 product bonus bundles. What that means is, say I'm brand new, which, happened to me when I came in. I went really fast. Every qualified team member I had, I would have gotten 2 bonus bundles per girl that did it. In my first 4 months, I had at least 10. I would have gotten 20 bonus bundles. I would have gotten $2,000 in bonus bundles alone. This program didn't exist. I am salty. Ready, Set, Keep Selling did not exist. My people had to come in qualified, first order only, or not at all. We didn't get 4 months. It was you either did it or you didn't do it. Okay. Us old folks in here, we don't get second chances. Okay. So it's my biggest regret in my business that I did not believe in myself just a little bit more and figure that out. Okay. So here's the deal. That's for new people only. Do you have that opportunity? Okay. So if you're in your first 4 months, they're doing that because if there's an incentive, they're doing that so that you pay attention to the incentive and chase it. They're saying, hey, you want to be successful? This is how. We're literally throwing money and products at you. Follow that, right? Not hard. How am I successful in my Mary Kay business? Mary Kay's like, well, we throw money at these places that we really want you to pay attention to. Okay, chase the money train and you will always win. Okay, so what do I need to say one more time? What part? I talk fast. I talk very quickly. Type it in the chat, like kind of the gist of what I was saying. Okay. So here's the deal. Every qualified team member, when you're brand new, gets you 2 $100 bonus bundles. Unlimited. So if you had 20 new team members get Great Start qualified in your first 4 months, 20 times 2, 40 of those suckers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. Okay. So that's for our new people only. This is why it's important to get them to your director as quickly as possible and let her take reign to help her get in there with her debut and helping her find her first team members and all that. Okay. There's a reason that we exist to help you. Okay. So, and that's why we're like, we hate the reason I don't know enough to have a team. Okay. Because Mary Kay says, they don't care. And if Mary Kay doesn't care, the company that sets the standard for all the things, you shouldn't care. They say, we want you to team build. We're throwing products at you. Add people, right? Okay. So qualified means that they've done that. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about this career path, these 1, 3, 5, 8s. We had to know that in order to understand this career path. Okay. So far, so good. If you can't tell, I love the freaking career path. Okay. Number 1 position called senior consultant. Senior consultant. Okay. Senior consultants make 4% commission on your team. When do you get paid? The 15th of the month. Whatever your team orders the previous month, you get paid on the 15th of the month. If you go on Mary Kay In Touch to sales volume now is what it says. If you click on sales volume, it will show you what you and your team have done. It will also show you estimated commissions so you can track your money. You don't got to do math anymore. I used to have to do math. No more math for me. Okay. That's how I know this. I used to calculate my paychecks all the time. Okay. Okay. So 4% commission. These beautiful ladies are eligible for $50 team building bonuses when their team members get Great Start qualified. See why we needed to know that? Okay. So $50 bonus per, I call them GSQs, Great Start qualified. Because otherwise you're going to write Great Start qualified all night and it's not a great time. Okay. So make yourself a note. GSQ equals Great Start qualified. And then here we go. Okay. That's as exciting as it gets a senior, but there you are making your 50%, getting that 4% commission. You're on the career path. You are up and coming. Do you have a suit? No. It's sad there. When you go to Mary Kay events, you have to plan your outfit in its entirety. I just have to figure out what goes underneath my jacket. And that's a whole lot easier. And guess what? Half the time you don't realize I wore the same dress every day. I pack very light. Okay. Except when I'm feeling myself, and then I bring everything. Okay. So that's the beautiful part. Now, where you start to get suits are ladies in red. So our 3 active team members. Okay. So 1 active team member is senior. 3 bumps you up to red jacket, which is not its actual name, but you will not hear us call it its proper name, but you will see it on In Touch, and it's called Star Team Builder. Okay. This is where I'm going to make a side note about Star Team Builder. Star Team Builder, do you guys feel like it can get a little confusing with Star Consultant? Right? I'm a Star Team Builder. I'm a Star Consultant. Okay. Guess what? You know how Star Consultants get referrals if somebody's looking to purchase Mary Kay? Yes. Yes. Everybody nod your head. Yes. Jenna just told you that. Yep. Okay. Star Team Builders are the only, and above, are the only ones who get referrals for people looking to join Mary Kay. So if you want a random team member to join your team, you have to at least be a Star Team Builder, and AKA a red jacket. So here's the thing. I tell people, if you just want to be a consultant, that's fine, but be in red and be a star, because you will maximize all the benefits. You get invited to the red outings. You get invited to star things. You are living the high life in the unit. Be a star, be a red jacket. Would my stars and reds agree that they are living the high life in their unit? They are the top of the unit. They get invited to everything. They have the most fun in Mary Kay are our reds. Wouldn't you say? All the reds are like, yeah, we really like it here. Okay. So here's the deal. On top, but this is the first level of red, because you don't exchange your red jacket until you get to your sales director suit. Okay. So our first level of red is the Star Team Builder level. Okay. But it is one of the levels of red. So if somebody says, oh, I'm a red jacket, that doesn't mean that they just have 3. Right? It could mean that they have 5 or 8. Okay. So red jackets get paid, and this is how they get paid. Red jackets are going to make a 4%, 6%, or 8% check. So those are me making my notes. You see them? They're cute. Okay. So 4, 6, or 8. So you make 4 for doing nothing. 4 is your base pay. Okay. You're going to get 6 when you and your team's combined commission goes over 1,000 wholesale. Okay. Saber's going to know this answer, because I always mess this up. Is it 1,600 or 1,800 the next level? I think it's 18. 18. Okay. I wanted to verify before I just popped off at the mouth. Okay. So from 1,000 to 1,799, it's 6%. To get the 8%, it is you and your team have a combined wholesale of 1,800. The reason that they have made this vary is because they're trying to train you. They are training you to start to watch your team's production and to track production. Each level of the career path prepares you for the next level of the career path. Okay. So that's why this is how this is. And then we're going to move to the next one. Does that make sense? Capiche? Okay. You still get those $50 team building bonuses. Okay. You also get, I believe they still do 50% off of your red jacket. Red jackets you have ordered recently, is that still in effect? Yes. Okay. I believe so. So you get 50% off of your red jacket. It's normally $100. You get it for $50. Okay. And there's actually a red jacket, so you get to pick your level of red. Andrea, I see her down there in the leading in tweed. She's in the tweed one. There's a bomber jacket, and then there's a red blazer, and you get to pick your red jacket. Okay. They're great to wear to your appointments. They're great to wear out. I mean, that's why I like the bomber. I'm like, that jeans, a white t-shirt, cute, 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 cute. Okay. But I will say the leading tweed has started to win me over. Okay. But that is our red jacket position, our first level of red. Okay. Second level of red, we're going to talk about her team leader. Team leader. That's her name. Okay. She makes 9 to 13%. Base pay is 9. So is that more than the red jacket could earn in total? Yes. Do you see why just being a standing team leader is better than being a red? Right. Your base pay is even bigger and you don't have to fight that hard. Okay. Here's the other thing. See that 13%? That 13%, the way that you get it is by earning your power up. This is why we preach the power up. By earning your power up and 5 of your team members doing at least 225 wholesale in that month. It can be cumulative. It doesn't have to be a bulk order. They just have to be A1. 5 of your people being A1 that month. Get you 13%. Make sense? A1 means active status month 1. A1, A2, A3. Active month 1, active month 2, active month 3. Got it? They just have to be A1 that month. So you're going to get up to 13%. They're still going to get the $50 team building bonuses. Okay. Capiche? The thing you need to know is why 9 to 13%? Because sales directors get paid on our personal team still this exact same way. That's why your director earns her power up. It's because we're tracking our personal team to make the 13% too. Okay. There's a difference in me making, so my base commission can be upwards of 23%. And my personal team gets added on. So there's a big difference in 32% and 36%. Dramatic. It's dramatic. Okay. So that is our team leader position. Now we're going to move to 8. 8 is on sale right now. Okay. This is normally called elite team leader. And if you do not want to be a DIQ, cool. You're an elite team leader. But if you want to be a DIQ, all you have to have is 8 active consultants to submit to go into our director in qualification, aka DIQ program. Okay? The pay is no different there. Got it? Pretty easy to understand that career path, and there's only like 3 pay rates, right? So let's talk about the DIQ program. Okay. So anybody in here been to hair school? Anybody? Does everybody in here know that you go to hair school first and you get trained, and then you sit for your boards, and then you go be a licensed cosmetologist and like booth rent and build your clientele and do whatever else you want. You can grow your business, right? We understand. We go to school, we take the test, we can grow. Okay. Mary Kay works very similarly. We would say when you're a consultant, you're in beauty school. You are learning the ropes of how to do this, how to be a director. The journey prepares you for the destination. Nobody expects somebody with 8 active team members to understand how to do the director position. You know why? Because you're not there. Right? So here's the deal pickle. Here's how this will work. Okay. DIQ is the test. It's the state board. It is not a destination. It is not some place that you hang out. It's some place that you get in and out as quickly as humanly possible, because you're getting paid like a consultant for director work. Okay. It is not a destination. We do not hang out here. This is a test. The only thing that that corporate's looking for is they don't care if you're a good person. They don't care if you're a good consultant. They don't care if you're be a great director. There's no qualifications here except 2 things. $13,500 as a future unit, as your little group. Okay. And I'll tell you who counts in that, but 13,500 and 24 active consultants. See, aren't you glad we went over active and qualified? Yes, you are. Okay. So you can do this in 1 month, in 2 months, or in 3 months. Okay. My advice, go for 1, take 2 if you need it, and never, ever, ever go to 3. You want to know why? How many of you who have team built and added people to your team, they've only done one active order ever and never anything ever again? Raise your hand. Okay, so let's say this month your team member gets active and you go into DIQ and the DIQ program December 1st. She's active this month, next month, and the next month. If you go to this next month, she becomes inactive and doesn't count towards your 24 anymore. But if you do it in 2, you only needed that one order to get you out of the DIQ program. You see what I mean? 1, 2 if you have to, never go to 3. Okay? So that is our motto. You are going to get everything you can in DIQ, and you are going to build hot and fast. You know why? Because DIQ is a gift, and it's going to build you momentum to take you to new heights. Okay? Do it quick is DIQ, aka sometimes it's dinner in question. Okay? That's what it was for me, because when I did DIQ, I had a full-time job. My husband was a baseball coach. I got off and I had 2 appointments per night. And on the weekends, I fit it in. You can ask the girls who were on part of my DIQ team how often they saw me. It was frequent. I was with them a lot, but it was for I mean, I should have made it for a short period of time. Let's be real. I was a workaholic. Let's rein it back in. Okay. When I was a new director, I should have set some boundaries. I was too excited. I had some really exciting people came in. Carrie was already in there. Saber joined. Okay. Darian came. What was I supposed to do? Not hang out with them? Think about it. Okay. So I digress. But what I will tell you is this. I knew the faster that I got in and out, the quicker I got paid like a director. Okay. I knew that. So here's the deal. You want to book yourself up and get all that you can, because DIQ is a gift with a goal, with a deadline, with a clear target. Okay. Best thing you can do. Okay. So here's what happens. You have 8 active team members. You will go online and you'll submit a form to Mary Kay, and it'll say, read the statement, fill it in, and send it in. And then you'll be like, okay, I didn't get a confirmation email. I haven't heard anything from them. Am I even in the program? And you will mildly have a panic attack. You're going to work as soon as you submit that form like you're in DIQ, because you're in DIQ. Okay. You'll find out about the 15th of the month that you got accepted into the program. And it's fine. You're in DIQ. Trust your director. She's got you. Okay. They have to confirm everybody. Okay. So, and switch it over into the system. It takes them a minute. You're in DIQ. Don't freak out. Okay. Then what happens is you have your personal team. So it has to be 8 active personal team members that take you into the DIQ program. You become the 9th. So you count as one of those 24 once you're in DIQ. Not before. You do not count as the 8 to go in, but you do count as one after you submit. You're now a unit member. Okay. The other thing is Mary Kate gifted you 2nd tier. So say Andy recruited Bethany and Bethany recruited Heather. That's who I'm seeing on my screen right now. Okay. So Andy goes into DIQ. Yay, Andy. Yay. Okay. Andy goes into DIQ. Bethany's on a personal team. Because Heather's 2nd tier, she gets to go too. Okay. But say before Andy was in DIQ, Heather recruited Andrea. Andrea's 3rd tier. So she doesn't get to go to that future unit. Do you see what I mean? Too far down. Okay. So you get to take 2nd tier with you. Now, once you're in DIQ, say Andy recruited Bethany, who recruited Heather, and they all go to a unit. And then Heather, when Andy's in DIQ, takes Andrea. Guess what? Future unit member. Everybody from that point forward counts towards your unit, no matter how far, deep, wide it is. That's your future unit. Okay. You and your team members grow from your little 8 to 9 active to 24. And in that time, you and your team produce as a group 13.5. And then you're done and you're a director. There's a cap on how much you can do personally. It's 3,000 of that. And your team has to do 10.5. Your director, I'm telling you all this so you guys understand. your director's in there with you. You're not by yourself tracking this. Don't feel like you got to know all the answers. You're fine. Okay. Take a deep breath. Okay. And you're like, Taylor, why would I do all of that? Because you're ready for director pay. You want to go over it a little bit? Okay. So you become a sales director. The minimum amount active doesn't matter anymore. Your team just has to hit a minimum production of 4,500 per month. Doesn't matter how much of that you do. Okay. So first perk is you don't have to worry about active personal team members. Everybody in your unit counts towards that. So you're going to focus on unit size as a director. Your job is to grow your unit, because the more people that you have in your unit, the more people there are to order in your unit, which makes it easier to maintain. Am I worried about maintaining my unit? No, I have enough people in there. It just does it. Right? So that's why we want to get our unit size up, because there's enough people for you to direct and work with. Can't be a sales director if there's nobody to direct. Like, makes sense. You have the position because you're helping women move up the career path. You're helping them learn to sell. You're growing your unit. That's why you get paid that, because you said, I'm willing to meet women, train women, and help them grow this business opportunity for Mary Kay. So they're gonna pay us to do that. Okay. So sales director pay. Here we go. When your unit, including your orders, hits 4499, so right under 4,500, you're going to make 9% commission, including your orders. And you're like, that's not good. And I'm like, I know, because that's not minimum production. Okay. That's still consultant pay. Not great. We can all agree that that sucks, right? Okay. When you hit 4,500, you're going to get paid 13%, including your orders, which is nice, because now you're at 63% profit on your own orders. Not terrible, but do we agree that that still sucks, because you're getting paid like a consultant? 13%. Andy's like, no, it does suck. Okay, great. Thanks, Andy. Like the help. Okay. When you and your unit hit 5,500, you're going to get paid 23%, including your own orders. So would somebody like to do the math for me of, I want to do consultant pay first. Okay. So say you're a consultant and you do 5,500 as a team. Now we're going to assume, to get the 13%, that you had to do at least your power up out of that. Okay. So whatever 5,500 minus 700 is, what's that? 4,800. So somebody do 4,800 times 0.13, because that's the most that you can make on that 5,500 as a consultant. Somebody tell me that number, because I'm on my phone and that has my calculator. Can anybody do math? Did we pass? 624. Okay, $624. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. Okay, $624. That's the most you can make on 5,500 as a consultant. Now, 5,500, because remember, we get paid on our own orders 23%. 5,500 times 0.23 as a director. What's your base pay as a sales director? I can tell you, $1,265. Same amount of work. I make more money. I make double what you would have made on that same amount of work. And that's my base pay. Okay. So we're not even talking about my personal team, because that's the beautiful part, is that 13% was just on your personal team. I still get 13% on my personal team. So that 624 that you did on your personal team, say you were a director, same personal team amount, I get to add that 624 to my 1,265. You feel me? So I get my base commission plus my personal team. $1,889. Yeah. I was like, my brain was trying to add the same thing in my head. $1,889 to your $624. I make now 3 times what you make for the same amount of work, babe. Okay, ready for the next part, because we aren't done. That's just personal team and base commission. Okay, so you know how your director gets real hype over Great Start Qualified. You remember how you got $50 bonuses when you have a personal qualified team member? We get $100 bonuses. And let me tell you, when you have 2 Great Start Qualifieds and yours adds up to 100 and mine's adds up to 200, or you have 3 and yours is 150 and mine's 300, or you have 4 and yours is 200 and mine's 400, that's dramatic. Dramatic, okay? Here's another thing that we have. The company rewards sales directors for developing their unit. It's called a unit development bonus. Meaning, when we have 4 people in our unit, they do not have to be personal, get qualified, we get a $400 bonus. 5, 500, 6, 600, 7, 700, 8, 800, 9, 900, 10, 1,000. We can cap out that unit development bonus at 10 unit qualified at $1,000. Our personal Great Start Qualified, though, is not capped. We can have unlimited $100 bonuses. So let's do a little money calculation, shall we? On 4 personal qualified team members in a single month. Okay, so let's put these 2 rules in effect. I have 4 personal qualified team members. They came in and did 600. Okay, so 4 of them did 600. 4 consultants doing 600 is 2,400 in production. Okay, that's our number that we're looking at, right? So far, so good. Okay, well, we're going to look at that number in a second, but 4 of them got qualified. So remember, I'm not getting $50 bonuses. I'm going to get $100 bonuses where you get 50. So my 4 people just got me 4 $100 bonuses. So we can all agree that that's $400, right? But I developed 4 in the unit too. Even if they're personal, I get to double dip. So we can agree that I triggered that $400 unit development bonus, right? So that's in a separate $400. So I have $800 on just them getting qualified. But wait, there's more. What about the commissions I make on those 4 qualified orders? I'm going to hit 5,500 with that for sure. Okay. So 23% of that plus my 13% personal team members. So 23 plus 13 is how much do I make? 36% on their orders. On my personal team, you make 36%. So 2,400 times 36%. Somebody tell me what that is. This is where you're about to be like, how does Mary Kay make money? Okay, this is where your brain's going to do it. 864. Thank you, Heather. So when you add the 800 in bonuses and the 864, that's 1,664 of $2,400 that came into the unit in production. I'm getting $1,664 back to myself. Okay, that's not including any of the other unit. That's just including those new 4 personal people. We also, have you guys seen the director career cars? Yes. Okay, did you guys know that we get invisible money towards those? 600 per Great Start Qualified personal team member. They have to be personal, but we get 600 car credit. So we would have $2,400 in free car credit towards our next car with those people. Okay, that includes maintaining the car, all that. Now here's the thing. Anybody ever heard stars drive cars? Anybody ever heard that? Do you know why? Okay, when you are a star consultant and you hit your 1,800, right? You have to hit yours. When you have a qualified team member, it bumps you up 600 invisible points. And that's how you track your star levels. Okay, if I want to be a pro, I have to have this many qualified team members to move me up the 600 invisible points. It's teaching you as a star consultant to track cars as a sales director. Every level of the career path, even star consultants, training you to how to be a sales director and how to track your money and how to get paid. Now, if you looked at that and you didn't know that background information, you'd be like, this is the most confusing career path ever. But it's actually training you every level to be prepared, to be ready for the position. As a first level red jacket, star team builder, you're watching your team's production to know what's my team produce normally. So you're not freaked out when you track production in the DIQ program. Team leader, you're learning to track your personal team and watch your personal team size so that you can do it as a director. Star consultant, teaching you how to track a car so you can do that as a director, right? Everything that they've done, brilliant. Our business plan has not changed for a reason because Mary Cash was a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant human. Brilliant, okay? She set this up to train you. Does this make sense? We will go into more director things and director perks. I do want to tell you about some of the other bonuses. We do have a wellness bonus that runs from January to December. You can get $800, $1,300, or $2,000 bonus. We will talk in the director. We have a peek into director training coming up about the $6,000 that you can earn and six $1,000 bonuses, instant bonuses, quick bonuses, okay, that you can earn as a new sales director on top of your pay. Okay, we're going to talk about that and another training. Okay, life-changing money. Okay, star bonuses every quarter. If you have 5-star consultants, you included, you get a star consultant bonus of $300 and $50 each consecutive. So if you have 6, it's $350, 7, $400, right? You get a bonus for the first time you earn a Cadillac. You get a bonus for unit club, doing a unit club, meaning your team hitting 300,000 retail credit. That's why double credit months are so important. Is there any other bonuses that I'm leaving off in my brain? I don't think there is, but I could be very wrong right now. Yeah, I said star. I just said, that was the last one I just said. I think that's all of them. Okay. But you can understand how director money becomes kind of dumb money. Now, remember how you as a consultant gets paid on the 15th? Directors, as long as they have 1,000 wholesale in as a unit by the 15th of the month, will get a first of the month check. My first of the month check, I track enough that it pays my house payment. At least it has to cover my house payment. I have to make it at least double my house payment. And I track that. So then my second half of the month's really great. But so I get paid twice a month. So if you're thinking, how am I going to make it budgeting for a whole month? We get paid twice in a month. Plus we make our 50% profit on our products. And then our team building bonuses, the $50, $100 ones are instant as well, etc. Make sense? Are there any questions you guys have? Anybody want to unmute and tell a takeaway about something they didn't know or something that's really exciting? I do too. I see nothing but wheels. Yeah, April, you're on the track to getting this pay, girl. Was it simple enough to understand?
Taylor, I don't know if you mentioned this or not because I've kind of been in and out, and I know that this will be like in the director peek into being a director, but did you mention about like the new director perks items?
No, I didn't. About
Versus
becoming a director.
jewelry. Yeah.
No, I haven't. We were going to talk about that, but once you do become a director, you do get, right now it's what, a Kate Spade bag. Is it Kendra still? Jewelry? Those are the 2 things that you get immediately. Is there anything else that they get immediately?
I
That
don't know.
gets
I
mailed
was
to you
just
immediately.
I was literally like dying over the jewelry that Stacy was wearing. I think Stacy was wearing Ashton's. Is that right?
It was so pretty. It was so pretty. It
I was
so
like,
pretty.
I want that. Like, I would become a director just for the jewelry right now.
Yeah, and it matches your sales director suit, which is so flipping nice. So nice. But yeah, we'll do a whole thing about the perks of directorship because there's more than just the pay. Yeah, for sure. The jacket, Andrew, that's a good question. The jacket and earning leadership and earning the jacket for free are only limited, and that ends this month. So that's the unfortunate part. Andy, you were unmuted. What were you gonna say? I saw it unmute.
I was on Mary Kay. I like the way they changed the business tab. You can read it better now. And that made more sense after I had looked at it and then went back and was looking at it again. And it does make more sense since you talked about it.
Good. Yeah, I like the updates now that I'm
Yeah.
like getting a little more used to it, but it's hard when you've done business
Right.
for 7.5 years in one program and you're like, where's everything?
Right. It took me a minute. I was looking at it the other evening and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Oh, and then it does make more sense though when you really look at it, because you can see
Yeah.
your commission better and you can see exactly what everybody's doing a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Somebody just said something that triggered something in my brain. Yes, you do get on nonstop training as a director, but here's the other thing. If you guys have not gone on InTouch to the education tab and completed MK Confident and are feeling like you don't know enough to team build, go do the MK Confident and you will officially know enough to team build. You also get little bling badges and new consultants that do the Mary Kay Confident, the MK Confident program when they're new are 136% more successful than the ones who don't. So even if you're not brand new, don't you think that that's worth doing? If Mary Kay has that kind of stat attached to it. Okay. I'd like to be 136% more successful than I am right now. You know, could you imagine? Okay. Anything else? Oh yeah. Guys, I know that you guys are so excited to tell them all the things about director, but that is a class. Keep them wanting more. They're like trying to tell you all the perks. We also get this birthday gift and we also get this and there's this bonus. I'm like, they need to come back for that training. Okay. We are doing that training, but next week we have Denise Guthrie, who's been in Mary Kay, I think 30 years. Who was not a great booker. You guys will probably get to hear some of her ice story, but she started as a single mom to take her kids ice skating when they weren't with her dad. She had gotten divorced. She is literally like the embodiment of Mary Kay Ash herself. But how many of you guys hate lead generating? Worm chatting. You hate all that. Denise doesn't do any of that. She said, I hate it. I refuse to do it. So she became great at bookings from bookings. So you guys can hear and pick Denise's brains, but she is going to tell you simple systems to put in place from the beginning, because she said on stage, and Denise has always talked about booking, but I saw her at Fall Retreat and she said, yeah, I mean, I can just text my customers now and say, hey, I'm raising money for my friend who was in the Asheville hurricane. And she was like, because she's a massage therapist. And so I say, all my sales for my mascaras are going to her. And then my customers are like, yeah, give me 4. Yeah, give me 2. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because Denise had such a good relationship with them. How does she do that after 30 years? So I'm excited to learn some stuff myself that I can do better. So we're always growing. If you think you know everything, you don't. So do not feel like you do not know enough to open your mouth and tell people about this business, because we're all still learning, and that's okay. In Mary Kay, we don't expect you to know it all, and it gives your unit members permission to not know it all either, and just be a lifelong learner. Okay, guys, you guys have a fantastic evening. 9:01, get out of here, go dream pink dreams and get in that director suit. Bye, guys.